Tú sabes las mujeres bellas que hay aquí en este país, preparadas.
Bueno, pero es posible que esta muchacha esté preparada, la que ganó.
Pero no es bella, no es bonita, pero no es bella, no es bonita.
Lady, do you hear yourself? Do you really honestly hear yourself? Did you just hear what you said?
Pero no es bella, no es bonita.
You literally said that there are people who are more prepared than this woman. And then afterwards, when the guy was like, oh, she could be prepared. Yeah, but she's not pretty. Clearly, that's exactly what you wanted to say from the fucking beginning. She is not pretty enough to the standards of what a Dominican woman looks like. And this is something that I see all the time, and it gets me so upset because time and time again, this is happening. It's happening in the music. It is happening in like the TV shows. It's happening in a lot of forms where Afro-Latinas, especially in the Dominican culture, are not represented at all. Like, there's a lot of artists, Dominican artists, that make me so upset because when it comes time for their love interest in their music videos, they always have a European-esque or a South American-esque type of woman who is a light-skinned, blonde, blue eyes, but you never have an Afro-Latina playing the love interest. If anything, she's shaking her butt in the back. But you don't have her as the main attraction, as the woman that you're attracted to. So here's a few examples of what I mean by that statement. And I've seen that with a lot of artists, like Dominican artists especially, which is even more hurtful, because you would expect that out of all, artists, you would at least represent us, especially being someone of color yourself. It's just ridiculous. Like, how dare you say that this woman is not qualified because ultimately how she looks like? Because this lady again said she's not prepared for this type of role. How do you know she's not prepared? Clearly she was prepared enough to win. So I don't know what you're talking about. And second, you clearly just don't like how she looks. You don't think that she looks like how a Dominican woman should look, the representation of a Dominican woman. So you're telling me that pretty much, or you're spreading this narrative that women who look like me and are, Dominican, shouldn't claim that they're Dominican because, we don't qualify to even claim that, because we don't look like the average Dominican. But last time I checked, and I've been to DR a few times, there's a lot of Dominican women who look like me. The difference is a lot of them don't accept their curly hair, which is another thing that Dominican women are now getting up to date with. Yes, ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I let another Dominican talk shit on us. I know y'all heard the sirens in the back. It's just out of control. Like, I really am tired of this. I feel like Dominicans need to wake up. You need to accept that you have African roots, that you are black, that you are Afro-Latino, and that's okay. There's a negative connotation in Dominican people's mind that if you are anything close to African, that it's bad, that it's tainted, that it's wrong. You guys are mixed with the Europeans and the Espanol and the Spanish. Like, you take so much pride in their history and what the Europeans have done, but if you actually study the history of Africa, you would take more pride instead of just following the westernized narrative. I'm just so blown by this. Like, you guys don't understand, because I am a Latina of color. I look like this woman who earned this like any other woman would have earned it. And to sit here and say that she's not pretty enough, lady, you really just projected your inner insecurities. You don't think you're pretty enough, and you do everything in your power to look like the social standard. And here's this black, ugly Latina, taking the crown of Miss Republica Dominicana, and you're here like, excuse me, they're supposed to look more like me. No, bitch, sit your ass down, okay, strap up, and get ready for this roller coaster, because this is just the fucking beginning. A lot of Afro-Latina, especially if you are Dominican, because I'm Dominican, so I'm saying this because I'm aware of the issues in the Dominican culture. We need to speak up, and we need to, you know, educate our fellow Dominicans who unfortunately are not as aware of these things, because it's really just an ignorance. And at this point, it's like, you guys want to act like you're advancing, you know, let's really fully advance. Let's come to terms with the fact that we are African. We have African descents, just like you want to accept the European descents. Let's accept the African descent, and let's get moving. Let's move forward with the times. You know, let's keep progressing. Let's see more women like me be the love interest on your music videos. And I'm so happy that we have just a big stepping stone with this Afro-Latina Dominican woman winning this role of Miss Republica Dominicana. It's a big accomplishment. And let's not try to throw shade on it, saying that she ain't qualified. She's clearly qualified. Hi guys!